Hello guys, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming. Before we begin, I just want to let you know that this is a sponsored video. However, I will be giving my full, honest opinion about the game after the 1 hour mark of this video. Thank you, and please enjoy the video.
European forests, a land inhabited by plenty of fascinating species that form together a perfectly balanced ecosystem. Our journey begins in one of those forests. However, to be able to fully experience the richness of these woods, we must learn how to move around them. Let's start by learning how to move the camera. To do so, press W, A, S, D, or arrows on your keyboard. You can also drag the mouse along the edge of the screen. To rotate the camera, hold the middle. You can zoom the camera out and then zoom it back in. Once you know how to control the camera, your first task is to look around the map and find the rabbit. This fluffy animal is certainly gambling somewhere in the grass. To select a group of animals, hold the left mouse button and drag the rectangle over as many of them as you want to select. Sometimes it will be necessary to select. When an animal is selected, you get access to its statistics panel. There you can check the number of selected animals and their. Now you know where to look for information about animals. Try to find a hungry rabbit on the map. Those little creatures feed on many distinct plants, such as young bushes, saplings, or berries. However, one of their favorite food is clover, which they can find plenty of in the local green fields. This animal is hungry. Now that they are fed, rabbits can do something else. It's high time to search for a source of water. Fortunately, there are many ponds and streams available nearby. This animal is thirsty. Now that the basic needs of those magnificent creatures are satisfied, we can observe the start of their mating ritual. As the male approaches the female, they start performing a sort of dance, where the female fights off the male until he proves to be the worthy partner. After mating, the rabbits have to go to their shelter. Unfortunately, they don't have one yet. Go ahead and assign them a burrow in which they can hide and rest. When the European rabbit is not feeding or mating, they prefer to spend their time underground. They stay in deep burrows made out of a series of tunnels reaching a couple of meters in depth. There, they spend most of their time hidden away from predators and unwanted guests. This is where our rabbits are now. They went underground to find a safe and cozy place to give birth. Looks like another species has arrived in the forest. Wild boars have entered the area searching for food and shelter. It seems that they will need some help. Wild boars are omnivorous. Although they don't hunt, they sometimes eat carrion. However, they feed mainly on what they find in the undergrowth or by etching in the ground. It includes acorns, earthworms, rhizomes of plants, mushrooms, insects, and rodents, whose burrows they can find thanks to their sensitive sense of smell. This animal is hungry. The amount of food in a given area is limited, and it is not always enough for all animals. So as it is now, there is no more food for boars on this side of the road. They have to get across the street. As the human influence on the animal kingdom grows, the animals are facing more dangers than ever before. Not only do they have to run away from the predators, but they also have to avoid humans whose actions are constantly threatening their lives. Now, as they have already crossed the road and finished eating, wild boars need some rest. To this end, they go to their nest, which are usually covered with litter, dry grass, or branches. This animal is tired. This animal is tired. Predators are an inherent part of the proper ecosystem, and their presence helps regulate the number of other animals. A wolf, known for its hunting skills, has arrived in the forest in the search for prey. However, he can't hunt a nearby boar pack alone. He must look for a smaller animal to hunt. Fortunately, rabbits are playing on the other side of the road. This is an excellent target for a hungry predator. The only thing that divides the wolf and its meal is a dangerous road. After crossing the road, the wolf spotted a herd of rabbits nearby. Known for their excellent hearing and speed of movement, rabbits are a challenge for the untrained hunter. However, this particular wolf knows well how to approach and attack his unsuspecting target. The animal world is governed by the laws of nature, even if sometimes they may seem brutal to us. Unfortunately, for this particular rabbit, life has ended its course, but for others, it just starts going on. Look, a bunch of small defenseless bunnies has just appeared next to the rabbit hole. Charming. However, where new life begins, instructions end. Now you know how to take care of the forest and its fauna all by yourself. Good luck then. Although the entire forest is usually teeming with life, now it seems to have frozen. The alpha male of a pack living in this forest is leaving this world. Wolves, as very social animals, accompany their leader in his last moments. As his last breath fades, the wolves mourn the dead member of the pack. Now that the pack leader is gone, the wolves need some care before we can find a new alpha male. Wolves live in packs with a strict hierarchy. They are also one of the few species of animals that mourn. They show sorrow, walking with their head and tail lowered. They also refrain from howling together. During grief, each member of the pack mourns the deceased individually. For the pack to function again, we have to take care of the wolves and find a new provisional leader. Look around and find a wolf worthy of becoming the new leader. Make your choice carefully, remembering that the pack leader should be strong and healthy. It takes much work and effort to rearrange the mourning pack. Let's start by making sure that the wolves have access to the most necessary things such as food, water, or lairs where they can rest safely. These animals are hungry. Some of these animals are hungry. Some of these animals are hungry. This animal is hungry and tired. This animal is tired. This animal is hungry. This animal is tired. This animal is tired. This animal is tired. This animal is tired. The animal is already rested. Help the wolves survive these difficult times and look after them until they go back to normal. Some time ago, this forest was full of rabbits. The situation changed when poachers began their illegal hunting. One of their actions' consequences was the complete disappearance of the European rabbit once living in these areas. The foresters didn't give up though, and to restore the ecosystem to its previous state, they released a few rabbits into the forest. The rabbits now need your protection so that their colony can grow peacefully. In contrast to hares, European rabbits build burrows where they can hide from predators. To make the digging easier, they choose sandy terrains to live and grow colonies. Interestingly, they prefer open spaces and avoid thick forests. Keeping that in mind, this meadow looks like a perfect place for our rabbits to build their colony. The rabbits which have just left the cages were raised in captivity. Although their keepers spent months preparing them to live in their natural environment, living in the wild is still a new experience for them. Your task is to keep an eye on the rabbits until they get used to new conditions. Rabbits can feed on grass, shrub twigs, roots, or tubers, but fleshy plants such as clover remain their delicacy. Show the rabbits a source of food. Take care of them and provide them with the right conditions for breeding. The animal is not hungry. The animal is not ready for reproduction. Animals are of the same sex. The animal is not ready for reproduction. The animal is already rested. The animal is not ready for reproduction. The animal is not ready for reproduction. The animal is not ready for reproduction. Animals are of the same sex. One of the nearby water reservoirs has been contaminated with chemical waste. You must not let the rabbits drink from the poisoned water sources. Restoring a species in a specific area is not a simple task. Therefore, it is important that all kits from the new litter reach maturity safely. Take care of the rabbits until the young grow up. Animals are of the same sex. The animal is not ready for reproduction. The animal is not hungry. Animals are of the same sex. The animal is not hungry. The fact that last time they made all the European rabbits disappear in this forest didn't stop the poachers from organizing more illegal rabbit hunting. Make sure they don't threaten the new colony. Animals are of the same sex. The animal is already rested. Animals are of the same sex. The animal is already rested. It seems that new piglets were recently born in our forest. Let's take care of this small family until the young grow up to be healthy and strong representatives of their species. The sow closely watches her young and cares about their safety. If she finds something as a threat, she will defend her children very ferociously. It is worth remembering that if we ever come across piglets in the forest, it is better to get away as soon as possible. Their mother is certainly somewhere nearby and can be aggressive towards humans. The animal is not ready for reproduction. The animals are not hungry. The animal is already rested. The animal is not ready for reproduction. The animal is already rested. The animal is already rested. The animal is not hungry.
Hello, and thank you guys for watching my first hour of gameplay for Natural Instincts. First of all, I am not that interested in simulators or anything like this, but I saw this game and thought it looked interesting. After the tutorial level, which explains how to play the game and some facts about animals, you'll be put right into the action and start with protecting and conserving rabbits. You must tell them where to find food, drink water, and have them mate with one another and protect their younglings. This game is pretty much eating, drinking, and making babies. You also have to make sure none of the animals drink poisonous polluted water and make them stay away from dangerous cars and poachers. The concept is simple enough. I read that many people had problems with the beta, but it seems to be performing well now. I didn't have any issues. If you think my video lagged at all, it's because I had an unexpected computer crash, which is non-game related. I had to recover the entire video with a program, so there might be some issues with the video, but I can tell you that the game runs fine. This game is very relaxing. I'm not sure about the game's price, but I think it would be a perfect little game if you like animals or have a child who likes animals. I would pay around $10 to $20 at release. Right now is in early access, so I wouldn't pay more than $20 for this. $20 is at the high range. After watching the gameplay, if you're not willing to pay $10 or $20, I would wait for a sale on this game. Thank you guys for watching, and big thanks to Catapult for sponsoring the video. If you would like to find out more about the game, you can use the link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next review.